As many as 22 women living in Street Providence visited the Office of Women and Child Development Department on Thursday to press for release of their pending doles and the hike in it. They claimed that 2,000 rupees per month was not enough for food, medical, and other expenses. Social activist Ramakant Konkar said that the scheme is that those women who have nobody to take care of them will be looked after by NGOs, and the NGOs will be paid 2,000 rupees per woman. He asked the government what can be bought with 2,000 rupees when it was claiming that it will create infrastructure for the destitutes. Big Tycoon brings to you settlement plot at Dargal near Mopa Airport. Price starts from 15,000 rupees per square meter.
Now all these people, out of 180 inmates, 70% are girls. Out of ladies, 85% are girls. So we have been taking grant from Women and Child and Social Welfare Department. Women and Child, we have one home which has been funded last 4 years at a rate of 6.5 lakhs to 7 lakh rupees a year, with some 10% increase. 2020, there was a scheme called Swadargrah, which the Women and Child Department advertised, paid a few lakhs of rupees, but nobody took the scheme because the rules were very difficult and nobody was having the infrastructure. So they called us in December 2020 and we applied for the scheme. The scheme was accepted and we started a home in COVID, that is April 21. March 22, we realized that they were not giving us the money. So we complained to the Disability Commissioner, Mr. Guru Pavaskar. He issued a notice to Women and Child Director, and that matter went on for 8 months to 9 months. Whereas we ran the scheme again for the next year from 1st April 2022, because they did not tell us to stop, neither did they tell us to start. In December 22, they told us that we cannot give you the money. You convert this scheme into a state scheme, which we agreed. But when we converted to a state scheme, the secretary, Mr. Arun Kumar Mishra ji, promised, assured and wrote on the paper that this scheme will be paid 80% of what was the central government scheme. Now December 1st, 2023, they have issued an order to us. For half the rate. That means for 20 ladies, they are paying us 2,500 rupees. So when I have been following up with this department, 52 Mondays I have gone to Women and Child Department for the full year, moving the file, checking the file, talking to them, making them call everybody. 8 to 9 times I have followed up with Mishra ji. He has said the money will be given to you. Now when they are giving me 6,40,000 to look after 20 ladies, that comes to 2,500 rupees, which is not acceptable. In between last year, a particular minister who was concerned about persons with disability approached the deputy director and she assured to move the file and upgrade the scheme. Today she says, I forgot to move the file. That calculation is done in 2003, what they are paying us that for the state scheme. And now we are 2023. At 2,500 rupees, why I should waste my time? Then she is saying, I will take over your homes. So I told her, you take over the homes, but the homes are on rent. They are paying us 6,000 rupees rent and we are paying 15 to 18,000 rupees rent. The evaluation of the home, this particular home is done at 43,000 rupees by the PWD department. The scheme says you have to pay us 18,000 rupees, but when we have put the paper for 18, she is paying us 6,000. So the issue is Jyoti Desai. We are accusing Jyoti Desai, the deputy director, of not cooperating with anybody in that department. Forget me. She has troubled the previous director and now she is troubling the current director. I have seen my files not signed by her. It has been signed by director and secretary, but not signed by her.
Who Jyoti
Desai. She is acting tough. Last year I told her I'll bring the person. She said bring. I got up. She said sit, and she gave me some money. Every time we cannot come on the street. I have a full-time job. I work in a company. I am not running on the NGO. I am living on the NGO. The same scheme for men is given by social welfare, paid advance. With respect they teach us, they treat us. You give any money, give with respect. You cannot give to April 21, 22 money in December 23 and that to half the rate. because you forgot, your staff forgot. How are we responsible? You can't threaten me, I'll take over your homes. Take over. I'm not saying don't take. You shut me down. You shut me down. I'm ready to close all the homes. 180 people I'll put on the street tomorrow morning. Let them take them.
She's telling you shut down?
She's telling me we'll take over your homes.
And do what?
We will run. Run, I told her. Take for my home first. I told her for 2,500 rupees you are going to get somebody to walk in your home. See the capacity and guts she got. She's telling me you are threatening me. I said I'm not threatening you. I am frustrated. I am disappointed. I am upset. These are not my concern. This is the state concern. She's saying I'm doing you a favor. I told her what favor you're doing me? By approving a file. I said cancel the file. Cancel the file. Don't accept my application and tell Goa police, tell IPHB, tell district hospital. Don't recommend patients to us. We are not collecting anybody. It's all come through these departments. Give your numbers. From tomorrow I will give her number out. Director is ready to approve. She is not ready to approve. Director and she are not seeing eye to eye. People are suffering there.
हे बापडे ओलिव्हिया म्हणते नावेलीचे एव्हरीवन नोज इन नावेली हाऊ शी इज टू रोम शी टू नॉट हॅव एनीथिंग वेअर एनीथिंग टुडे सी लुक एट अ स्टेट हाऊ क्लीन शी इज मेंटेन मेडिकेशन अरे 2,500 कितें पावता तांकां वखदांक पयशे जाय तांकां जेवपाक जाय तांकां कपडे घालपाक जाय ते सर्वंटांनी पयशे दिवपाक जाय ओनली वन सेड एंड डन वी सेड वी आर कमिंग वी केम हियर Jyoti I condemn what has happened today. Jyoti Desai is not worth sitting
Arrogant,
on
very
that
arrogant.
chair. Very arrogant lady. She was doing as if हांगा आमकां कितें फायदो आसा म्हूण तिका हांवें सांगलें मॅडम डोनाल्ड आमकां फोन मारीत आसा तुजे कडेन 52 टायम्स तो येवन गेलो कोणाक तूं रडयता एक पेशंटाक 2,500 पावतात काय म्हणून ती म्हाका सांगता आनी आसा ताजे होम्स आनी आसा ताजे होम्स सो एरोगंट शी वॉज शी डिडंट नो टू टॉक आय फील आता सीएमाक प्रमोदाक तेन्ना आमी सांगलें तेन्ना तो म्हाका विचारता डायरेक्टली हू इज ज्योती आय टोल्ड हिम युअर डेप्युटी डायरेक्टर म्हणून नाव आय फील दॅट सीएम ह्या हितूंतल्यान माध्यमांतल्यान सांगता सीएम हांचेर मातशें लक्ष घाल तुमच्या ऑफिसांत कोण बसल्या पळय ते आपले सगळे करपाक लाग तांकां असलें कांयच पडून वचूना सीएमाक देखून वायट दिसलें सीएमान म्हणलें हांकां कित्याक घेवन येवपा आशिल्लें पूण म्हाका दिसता कितें जाणो खंय तरी दोळे उक्ते करपाक जाय न्ही वेन यू सी नो यू बिलीव एंड दॅट्स वाय वी बॉट डेम एंड वी हॅड बॉट डेम टू शो मीट ज्योती ज्योतीन आमकां एरोगंट केलें आमकां केअर करूं ना दॅट्स वाय पीपल फोर्स टू कम हियर बिकॉज डोनाल्ड सेज प्रतिमा पालो तुवें दिलें तांकां तूं घेवन वच शंकर वचून दी रामा वचून दी खंय वतलीं आमी म्हणून सीएमाक सांगपा आयलें नाल्यार तूं हांगा दवर म्हणटा तुजो बंगलो व्हडलो आसा म्हणून बट सीएम हॅज अश्योर्ड डोनाल्ड टू कम ऑन मंडे ही हॅज गिवन हिम अपॉयंटमेंट वीथ ऑल द लायक मायंडेड जो मेन आसा पळय तांकां डायरेक्टराक बीन घेवन वुमन एंड चायल्डाक तो कितें आसा तें करतलो म्हणटा ताणें आश्वासन दिलां
2,000-2,500 रुपयान कोणाचें पोट भरतलें हाव इट इज पॉसिबल जस्ट टेल मी जरी तर एक मनीस गोंयान रावता आनी तो मनीस जो आमदार आसा तेजी सॅलरी 1.5 लाख पावना ताका जाल्यार दुसरो मनीस आसा दुसरी बायल मनीस आसा हांगासर जे बायलेक आमी सिताचे रुपान पळयता आनी पळोवपाक लायला आमकां ती सितेक कशें 2,000 रुपयान जातलें कशें सर्वायवल जातलें This is a question to the government. When we say की आमचे रामराज्य म्हणून जाल्यार रामराज्यान सितेकूय रिस्पेक्ट आसपाक जाय आनी ती सिता जी आहा पळय रस्त्यार सोडप ना ती सितेकूय त्याच भशेन ट्रिटमेंट जावपाक जाय जे आमदाराकूय ट्रिटमेंट जाता 1.5 लाख तुका सॅलरी आसा मरे एटलीस्ट तेजे प्रोविजन तरी करून दवरपाक जाय आमचे डिमांड व्हेरी क्लियर आसा जरी तर रामाक आमी इलेक्शन कॅम्पेनाक यूज करता जाल्यार रामाच्या नांवान ते सितेकूय आमी थंयसर कन्सर्न करपाक जाय आनी म्हाका आश्वासन सीएमान आश्वासन दिल्लें आसा की आमी ताका इमिजिएटली तांकां प्रोविजन दितले आनी फाटलो जो पेमेंट जो आसा म्हणल्यार 1.5 वर्साचो पेमेंट जो आसा तो तांकां मेळपाक जाय स्ट्रीट प्रोविडंटाक
आयज एक्चुअली हे सरकारान बसलेले जे सगळे लोक आहात न्हू तुमकां आमचो टॅक्साचो पयसो वयता आमी गाम कश्ट काडटा टॅक्स पे करता तेन्ना तुमकां खंय तरी पगार मेळटा आनी ही आतां फाटल्यान जी बायलां आसलेली न्हू जेन्ना इलेक्शन येता खबर आहा तुका तेन्ना व्हीलचॅर धाडून तेंचे वोट मागून घेतात तुमी हे लोक हेंचे वोट जाय तुमकां आनी आयज तेंची परिस्थिती पळय कशी ती सीएमान सुद्दां दूख काडलें आयच्या दिसाक हांव सीएमाक एप्रिशिएट करता आमी सदांच सरकाराच्या अगेन्स्ट उलयता पूण आयज ज्या पद्दतीन आमी हांगासर येयले 10 मिनटां सुद्दां आमकां भायर दवरूंक ना सगळ्यांक त्या बायलांक सुद्दां तेणी भितून घेतली तांकां च्या पाणी दिलें कितें आनी बऱ्यातल्या बऱ्या पद्दतीन तेणी सिट्युएशन जाणून घेतलें हें कोणी करपाक जाय आसलेलें हे कोणी करपाक जाय आसलें ते ऑफिसरान करपाक जाय आसलें तेणी करूंक ना तिची भाशा डोनाल्डा कडेन एरोगंट सारकी आपूण तुका हें केलां तें केलां उपकार करतात रे आमचेर उपकार करता आमी तुमचेर उपकार करता मरे तुमी कामांक कशें लागतात न्हू कितें आनी तुमचें कशें सादता न्हू तें आमकां खबर आहा हेंचेर मरे गव्हर्मेंट ऑफिसर जे आहात न्हू A ग्रेड ऑफिसर आहा वर्सान एकदां ईडी लावपाक जाय हेंचेर आनी हेंचे एसेट चॅक करपाक जाय